we want to talk about why most men end up with dad bods in their 30s. Once they turn 25, once they turn 30, most guys get man tits and a beer belly after they get out of college and they start working. And I think it all starts with, as you get older, your metabolism slows down. And I think that also is sped up through poor lifestyle, poor diet. And when you go to your 9-to-5 job, you just start sitting around more. You're at a desk instead of walking as much, running around as much. And then you just kind of fall into the trap of like eating fast food, not eating clean, and not exercising. Then you just get fat so fast.
Yeah, I think so many people, they just they just eat bullshit that they just put inflammatory shit in their body that gives them a dad bod. Right? They put inflammatory shit. Should we try to play chess and talk at the same time?
Yeah, we can.
Eat?
Gosh. This is like triple entertainment right here.
I think everyone gets, damn, it's a shit ton of
cholesterol, Max. We're not cutting anymore, boys.
But yeah, everyone just eats a bunch of bullshit and it slows down their metabolism. You drink alcohol, you eat processed food, you eat seed oils, you're eating a bunch of vegetables, all these things. And then on top of eating all that, you're now working a job to where you're sitting for 8 hours, 9 hours, and then when you come back, you don't move at all.
Yes.
It's funny because before I ever knew about steps, I can look back at my phone and you can see like over the winter when I was working a job, like I was literally averaging like 2,000 steps a day. If I was averaging 2,000 steps a day right now, I'll be fat. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, you guys think that you could just like lift weights and you don't have to get any steps in. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna lift weights and eat like a bullshit diet and you get fat so fast. Plus like you're getting stressed out from work and then your test goes down from high stress and then you're probably staying up late to watch movies and get your entertainment in, and then you wake up extra early and you slam an energy drink and then you just slow down your metabolism, rapidly add on fat, and it's just like you have to be planning out your day and having a set structure of when you're eating, when you're sleeping, when you're cooking, when you're training, when you're doing cardio. Because if you don't do that, you will end up like the average man. But I think, when guys just get older, their metabolism slows down, they get more and more busy, and they spend their free time trying to relax instead of like doing more work. Like men are meant to work 24/7, not go watch Netflix after work, not take a nap after work. You're meant to work all day, and if you're feeling tired and low test after work, it's because your diet's bullshit and your lifestyle and your sleep's bullshit. Your test is low.
No, exactly. And then on top of that, people just start to have this like terrible environment. They start to have this terrible environment that they surround themselves with. There's people who are drinking with them every single weekend. There's people who want to go out to restaurants. Maybe you have a girlfriend, maybe you have a wife. It's like, bro, like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I think people just like look forward to the weekend, and then throughout the week they're just half-assing their training, their diet, and then they go to the weekend and they just freaking go to a sports game and drink beers, go out to dinner at TGI Fridays or Applebee's and eat seed oils and drink beers, and then when that's what you look forward to, you're just speeding up your process of aging and making yourself fatter and fatter.
And if we stayed on the trajectory that we were at, we would probably have dad bods by now.
Oh yeah.
We probably would have dad bods, just because. Oh shit! I don't know why I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention.
Sorry.
But shit. What was I gonna say? Oh, because your environment's a huge factor. And we were surrounded by people who were drinking. We were encouraging each other to drink. And it just led to us doing a bunch of bullshit at the end of the day. And
I think you're in check.
was I in check before you moved that or no?
Yeah, when I was here, I think you were. Maybe we fucked up.
Damn, we're not even, screw the chess. I can't talk and play chess.
We're too low IQ, guys.
Yeah, this is like insane. But I mean, we're eating, we're talking, and we're playing chess.
Triple tasking.
Yeah, we probably sound like retards right now, but yeah, we were just like encouraging each other to do bullshit, and if we didn't surround ourselves with just us, and we lost the bullshit friends that were kind of encouraging us to do BS, we would probably have dad bods by now.
Mm-hmm. I remember in my PwC or my accounting job office, there was this like fucking lady who would just bring around like a cart with like snacks on every day. You know what would be on the cart? Nutter Butters, mini Oreos,
Nutter Butters,
freaking Sun Chips, Doritos, little bags in a nice organized fancy thing, and it would go by. Oh, do you want some freaking chips? You want a snack? Want some processed sugar and processed carbs? Yeah, just like to give to the workers. So there were desks everywhere with monitors, and you would come in with your laptop. You could reserve a spot. There's like 4 floors, just tons of these monitors with chargers, and you could just pull up to any spot. So like every day I'd be at a different spot, but like this lady would just come around with all these snacks. I'd see so many fat people, fat coworkers, just like grab it, open up, start munching. They have their AirPods in, looking at a screen. Like you're literally getting stimulated, like EMFs in your brain, fluorescent lights, blue light, hunched over with bad posture, probably mouth breathing, eating fucking like processed food. Like that's literally how you speed run to be a fat ass.
Yeah, the real question is, who is paying the lady to go around and fucking, like, what is her job? To go around and hand people snacks? Like,
yeah, she's just like probably not paid that much, but like they would just have like people who would like clean up and like hand out snacks and shit. It was like so stupid.
Yeah, I mean, think of it like this, like, if you want your army to fight the best war possible, you're gonna give them the best foods, they have the best fuel. Like, why would a business or a company give you some bullshit food to work with? It's like you're setting your employees up for failure, giving them a bunch of bullshit. Like, it's so stupid. It doesn't
Yeah,
even
I mean, if you had all your employees on like a meal plan and a training plan, they would honestly work harder and be higher test. Like, we love working because we're high test. When I was low test, I hated work. It's all like with your hormones. Like, when you're...
I have other clients who literally tell me like, oh, their work gives them Chipotle like a couple times a week.
Like,
and stuff
yeah. Like free lunch for let's bring pizzas to this meeting and eat it. They would do that. They'd have like group meetings and they'd be like, oh, we ordered some pizza here. Free dinner. It's like, oh my God. I remember when I was doing like my orientation, we like traveled to Florida, this like big resort. And like, they would have like catered food. It'd be like pizzas, burgers, like sliders, all these like slices of cake. Like, oh my God. And it's crazy, like, for a lot of these things, there's literally no options. Like, I would literally just go and just not eat and starve myself because there's no healthy options. And it's just sad how...
And I don't think a lot of people realize that. Like,
not at all.
A lot of people don't realize, like, your best option is to not eat anything and eat a bigger meal later. Like, so many people ask me, like, oh, what do I do if I'm out with my family at this place? Or, I go with my girlfriend to this place. Like, bro, don't eat anything. If you're going to eat bullshit, don't eat anything. It's better to just not eat anything and eat a bigger meal later on. And that's why a lot of you guys will end up with dad bods. Anytime it's convenient to eat, or you're pressured to eat, or you're pressured to drink, you do it. Because at the end of the day, it just comes down to discipline. That's what you're lacking. And if you lack discipline, you're gonna lack a good physique. People don't realize that right now. It really just comes down to your discipline, your consistency, and your optimization. Obviously, if you're listening to these other influencers telling you to eat chicken and rice and protein shakes, and you're disciplined and consistent, you're still gonna look like shit. Mm-hmm. But if you're doing the right stuff, but then you're not disciplined, it's like you're just doing it for nothing.
You either go all in or not at all. There's no point in wasting your effort just to see no results when you're half-assing. Because that's what's gonna happen. With your diet, if you're eating 50-50, you're gonna be skinny, fat, or fat. I remember on my first date with my girlfriend, I went to see her, so she chose where we were going to eat, and she chose some like pizza place, and I just didn't even get anything. They had tap water, I didn't even drink it, I just had fucking my bottled water, reverse osmosis, and then she ordered a little pizza and I didn't eat anything. Like, that's what it takes, guys. A lot of you guys just be like, oh, I'm just gonna eat this one time. It's like, no, it's poison. You have to view processed food as poison, and then you'll actually get shredded in an eye test. But when you're just eating half and half, oh yeah, when I have time and I'm free, I'm gonna eat this meal right here, but then, this weekend with my boys, we're going out, fuck it, I'm just gonna go to Chipotle with them. You're never gonna get shredded in an eye test. And that's a terrible mindset to have, like, only doing it when it's convenient. That's what most dads do, like, I'll prioritize work, and then once work's over, I don't really give a fuck about anything. I was like half-ass everything else. My fitness, my religion, you know, my faith, all these things like this half-ass it because like, oh, as long as I get money and I work, then that's all that matters.
Yeah, I think a lot of people too, like, especially like when I was growing up, my family would like honestly cook a lot of bullshit meals, and a lot of people think like you can't have dinner with your family every single night and eat healthy. It's like such a lie. You know, you can make shrimp, you can make pasture-raised chicken, you can make steak, you can do ground beef, you can make burger patties, like you can do fish. Like there's so many options, right? You can get creative, but I remember like for when I was eating with my family every single week, we would have pasta meat and like meatballs, like pasta every single day, vegetables every single meal. Like a lot of guys, like they'll go home and their wife will cook up some bullshit and then they wonder why it looks like shit. It's like, bro, you gotta lead by example and you gotta teach people what you want and what the right way is. Because if you don't, you're just gonna end up eating a bunch of bullshit. And that's what happened to me when I was a kid. I don't know how I wasn't more of a soy boy, but you know, every single dinner I was eating fucking hot dogs or pasta with a bunch of veggies. It's like, you're just gonna chalk yourself.
Yeah, and it's crazy guys will be like, oh, I don't want to offend my girlfriend or my mom when she cooks for dinner. I don't want to offend my wife if she wants to cook this. Like, bro, do you think your wife wants you to be a fat ass or does she want you to be shredded? Because she doesn't actually know shit about nutrition. She doesn't know shit about the gym. Girls don't even need to go to the gym to be fucking hot or attractive. If they have a low body fat percentage and they have like, they hold fat here and here, they're gonna be fucking like 9 or 10 out of 10. But like, the thing is, guys, you need to get shredded and jacked to be a high value, like, you know, sexually attractive man. You need to be jacked. You can't be fat. You can't just not hit the gym and not eat anything. If you have no muscle, you're just gonna look like a fucking twink.
Yeah, literally. And I mean, I saw this, I think it was like a reel or something. I think Vince sent it to me. It was like, oh, what women have to do to look attractive? Not eat like a fat ass. And then what men have to do to look attractive? You know, train consistently for 5 years. Not eat bullshit. You know, walk. You know, make sure you're getting enough sleep. All this stuff to really max out your potential as a man, when all you have to do as a woman is just not eat like a fat ass. So you're really gonna take advice and listen to your wife, who all she has to do to look good is not eat, when what you have to do is be consistent and disciplined every single day. You don't understand that. And if you don't understand that, you're just gonna have a bad one.
Yeah, I mean, most American men are kind of like on a leash by their wives. Like, their wives like, you can't go out. Oh, you have to stay and watch the kids. Oh, you can't go to the gym. Oh, you can't eat this. Like, if you're getting bitched like that, you're probably just a low-test man. Because a man is supposed to lead, and women just think off of pure emotion. They don't think logically. So if you're letting your girl just dictate what you do, you're probably going to end up in divorce or unhappy or just a little bitch. So if your girl or your mom or your family is telling you, you can't eat this, ask them, are you more shredded than me or are you more jacked than me? Because they're probably fucking not. If they were, they'd be eating this food. So lead by example. Do what you know is right. Don't just please other people just to be nice. When my parents go out to dinner and they go to some bullshit place, I don't fucking go. If I do go, I don't order bullshit. That's what you have to do.
And the truth is, like, a lot of the guys, like, you know, they're making most of the bread, but they still get bitched by their wives. I mean, we have a saying about, you know, guys who have to talk to their wives. You know, we talk to people all the time about wanting to join our programs and stuff. And people say that all the time. If you're in sales, you know about the objection, oh, I gotta go talk to my wife or something. It's just like the biggest pussy objection, because it's like, okay, you're clearly not a man if you gotta talk to your wife about something. If I wanted to, even though we have girlfriends, like if we were married to them, if it was something that I wanted to do, I wouldn't go talk to her about it, because I make all the money, I have all the responsibilities, I do everything. So what is there to talk to her about? And a lot of guys don't realize this. They're like, you know, I talked to this like 70-year-old who wanted to join my program. You know, he's 70 years old, wants to take his health more serious. Like, bro, you have nothing to lose investing into your health at 70 years old. Like, what do you gain and what do you lose? Will you lose not joining probably a couple of years of your life? Or what you lose is not adding years to your life, but what you, like, there's just no point, like, of not making an investment at 70 because you have nothing to lose. Like, money's not even real at that point. Like, what are you going to do with it? Give it to your fucking kids? Like, who the fuck cares? Like, it's better to just invest in your health and prolong your life. And this guy says, oh, I got to go talk to my wife. It's like, bro, you're 70. You make all the money. It's like, just like a pussy ass excuse at the end of the day.
Yeah. I mean, if you would tell a king 200 years ago, or like any man in society 200 years ago, oh yeah, you have to ask your wife to do something, they would fucking laugh at you. I don't know when women's rights and like feminism came out, like maybe in the 50s or I don't even know. But basically throughout all of history, men have made all the decisions and they have led throughout all of history. And now as soon as we switch things up, when men become low test, men get dad bods at 30 years old, women are working, all of a sudden, the divorce rate's 50%. The depression rates, anxiety rates are at all-time highs. All of a sudden, people are the most sick and fat and sad and unhappy they've ever been since we fucked up the dieting, the women's rights. There's so many things in society that have been fucked up, and you have to be a man. You have to be high test. You have to lead by example. You can't get bitched by your fucking wife or your family at the end of the day.
Don't go to the doghouse. He knows best.
This kid gets put in the doghouse sometimes. He has to ask his girl to do some certain things or go to some certain places. But we won't talk about that.
Yeah, my girl just forces me to eat like corn and soy fed chicken all the time. It's like, honey, we're only eating corn and soy fed chicken. We're only eating vegetables. No more beef. My father said the cholesterol's bad, like no more beef. All that stuff.
You know how many of my clients who are like younger guys, like 18, 19, 20? I have probably like 30 of them say like, my mom and dad said I'm gonna get fat from all this beef and eggs. My grandma was talking shit on me, my diet, because I was eating beef and eggs and too much cholesterol. It's like, bro, you realize they're all fat. I guarantee every single one of them looks like fucking shit and is not shredded, jacked, or healthy. I guarantee all of them. And if you are too pussy to stick up for yourself and listen to people like him and I, who actually know what the fuck they're talking about, you're never gonna make it, bro. If you're gonna listen to average ass people who don't know what the fuck they're doing, you are never going to get jacked and shredded. So once you start doing this that's not average, like this right here, every single day, you're not gonna be above average, I'll tell you that.
It's as simple as that. That's the biggest thing when it comes to dad bods is the environment. You know, if you're in a bad environment and you have bad habits, that's just the killer. Bad environment, bad habits, you're asking yourself to just be cooked. It's gonna be impossible to succeed.
Yeah, people plan health around their work when you should be planning your work around your health. None of your work matters when you're dead and fat, bro. When you die from a heart attack because you're obese, or when you have to take all these pills and you die. Bro, plan your work and your other shit around your health, and you will be a million times better off. But so many successful guys I know, they're like, I have my business, or I'm working this great job, but then I'm fat and I'm on like 3 things of medication. It's like, okay, you can make all the money in the world, but if you're dead, it doesn't matter. You gotta prolong your life and be the best version of yourself. And if you're fat, you're not doing it.
Yeah. Damn.
But yeah, we killed this meal, guys. If you're in a 9-to-5 job, don't eat Chipotle and Cava with seed oils. Meal prep some of this shit. You have to meal prep. Unless you're eating at a 5-star steakhouse or some steakhouse every day for lunch, and you go into the office, you need to be meal prepping. Because all fast food places are bullshit. There's no good fast food places.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta be locked in. Simple as that.
Yeah, but I feel like we covered a lot this video. We're pretty tired. It's like 10 or 11 at night. We've done shit all day long. I literally flew from fucking Pennsylvania in this matrix ass flight in the matrix ass airport. Bro, I hate that shit. Fat people everywhere, eating snacks, drinking soda on the fucking plane. People are covered in toxic perfumes and colognes, and they're air conditioners, and I'm just inhaling that shit the whole fucking flight. It's like bumpy, bro. I wanted to throw up on that fucking flight. In the middle between 2 fucking fat people. Oh my god, bro. But, you know, when you're at the airport and you see all these people who are sickly, instead of, you know, judging and being like, you know, judgmental or hateful, just use other people as lessons to be like, okay, these are the people that I don't want.
Use that as motivation, honestly.
Yeah, to not want to end up like those people, because if you half-ass with everything, you will end up like that.
Yeah. But that pretty much concludes the video.
Oh yeah.
We're back. Like and subscribe if you're new. We will see you guys
in the next one.